live.
Live, live?
Live, live.
What's up, Float family? I'm Shane.
And I'm Mason.
And we are going to install the heater pads on the new Zen Float Tank. This is version 2. And we're also going to do the filtration system. It's pretty cool. And we got a sweet pink light, which makes the inside of the tank look way cool.
Oh yeah, pink's where it's at.
Should we start with the heater pads?
For sure.
Let's do it. Okay, so these are version 1 heater pads. All that means is they're a touch thicker, but the version 2 for the float tank, they'll be a touch thinner, but no big deal. So if you'll notice the Zen Float Tank, the second version, this it comes in 2 pieces. This is your sort of base or mat. This is what goes on the ground, of course, and then this is the structure. So the way it's designed is the water stays in the structure, which stays off the mat and off the heater pads. So when you first lay out your pads, you will notice it's very important too. They're directional. So we have stickers, I think they're even imprinted now, that says this side up. So it's got to go up because the radiant heat, it's like a radiant floor. So let's just say you had one upside down. You are going to really heat this pad up, and you're not going to heat your water up much at all. So get that right. All you do really is get them aligned in the middle, keep them off the Velcro, and just kind of centered. Get your cords out.
There's the Velcro, everybody.
Yep. And this is pretty much ready. You want to set the structure on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. And there's another video before this one on our Facebook of getting this thing inflated. It's the drop stitch technology, so it's, let me show something. It's super high strength structured, like this.
He likes to do this.
Any
a lot.
excuse.
Any excuse to jump on the tank. So it's not your typical raft or something. It's drop stitch. Should we set it in place?
Yeah, let's lift it.
Cool, man. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we're caught.
Oh, the light?
Yeah.
Sorry. I should have thought of that. Oh,
Easy peasy.
do we have a close, there is a close plug, cool. There. So, believe it or not, that was installing the heater pads. Super easy.
I would also add to that just the fact of having the mat and then the heater pads and then the tank is going to offer a lot of insulation to the pads. So every month it's going to cost quite a bit less than you'd think.
Alright. Let me grab the filtration and explain what it is. So, with every Zen Float Tank, you're going to get this filtration system.
You want me to come over there?
I'll come over to you.
Okay.
Here it is. Sit on the table. So, this is the filtration system. So, this is just a general filter to keep out the big debris. And then the pump, this is the pump, pulls all the water in, runs it through, this is a UV filter. This is what it kills the germs with UV light. After it goes through the UV filter, it comes up out of here and shoots down the hoses. We'll show you on the inside of the tank, but this is your mechanical filter bag. This is a 1 micron bag, and you'll see it has a quick disconnect that goes in the back of the tank. Connects like so. We'll put it in there and show you. And then this is what gets the smallest of the small debris out of your water and keeps your water clean. Just a pro tip too, if you're a floater, never skip a shower before a float, because just the oil residue, dead skin, you name it, hair gel, deodorant, that's the stuff that will damage your water over time, and it's hard to get out of the water because it's so small. So shower before every float and you're going to have much longer lasting water. Should we throw it in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Alright,
You want to feed me the cables?
Yeah, let's show that.
Okay.
So I'm going to go in and set this in place, but if you want to watch, I'll thread the cable out the back to Mason. Just kind of show you how that works. Or maybe I'll show you this first. Okay. So your filtration system goes back here under the neoprene sock. The reason it's designed like that is all because we care about your float and we care about it staying pitch black, because that's the reduced sensory input. So that's reducing the light, keeping it pitch black.
Let me go around back.
Okay, cool.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm just pushing it through the sock right now. It's tight fit. Cool, there it is. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Alright, you're there.
Okay.
And we should thread the other one through.
What is it? We're threading through now? Oh, the...
You got it?
Yep, here it comes. Alright, I'm sending through the loop, just pull it through. Did it come?
Yep.
Cool.
So one of these plugs is for the pump, the other is for the UV light.
Got it.
Alright, no. Yeah, this one. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Okay, you're good.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool.
Alrighty. Now I will show you how the filtration goes in place. So what we did with the first tank, we did sleeves on the wall, and we would thread the pipes through the sleeves. But what we found was it was with the water, sometimes the sleeves got a little tight, sometimes it wasn't super easy. So with this new tank, we decided to stay really, really flexible. No matter how the filtration is designed, we just use D-rings that are all along the outside of the tank, and this is below water level, so don't worry about it getting in the way of the float. And we put them all the way around the whole tank, so this is future-proof. And if you want to modify or add things to your tank, it's super easy. So you would be putting this in with water, but this is your mechanical filter bag. This connects on the back. Hey Mace, is that long zip tie out there?
Yeah.
Can I have that? So what you would do, I can just zip in place to show you. Can you still see? I'll switch sides.
You're good.
So you're just putting zips to keep things in a general place. This bag inflates when it's cleaning the water, so it'd just be as simple as that. And just trimming off the excess zip tie. So the water level rises, the bag inflates, and it fills up and stays right on the back, right out of the way. Let me show you the filtration line. So this is antibacterial hose, which is nice. We learned that one when we first started as a company. Here's the lights. Let me see if I can light it a little better for you. Is that okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. So you notice you got two hoses. This is actually the end hose with the elbow. This is so when you filter that water, send it out the bag, some of the water goes down to just mix the water around, because breaking up the surface and mixing the water is super important for keeping clean water. So what you do is, and they're just slip fittings, slip it onto place, get a zip tie, and super versatile and out of the way, which is really nice. So you'll notice we have a break in the line. This is so water circulates in the middle, and then water will circulate at the end. Same thing, nothing to it. I don't know if you can see this, but cool. So if you ever had to pull your filtration stuff out, it's super easy. Snip the ties, and you're in business. And then you'll aim the water jetting, the jet, however works for you. That's the basics of the filtration system. Super easy, super versatile. You'll notice too, we got D-rings everywhere. So I know people are going to be hanging lights, they're going to be hanging towels for wiping their face, they're going to be hanging spray bottles. We got one even clear up in the top for who knows what. Maybe you have something that glows in there if you want when you're getting in and out of the tank. This is really cool. This isn't exactly filtration and heater pads, but check this out. So measuring water in a float tank is super tricky. You're always throwing a ruler in, trying to figure out how deep it is. It's just kind of extra steps. We put a depth meter on the side of the tank. You're always gonna know how deep your water is. Seems stupid. That thing will be so handy, I promise you. No more
Especially at
rulers.
first when you're adding salt and water. You don't want to fill the water up to 10 inches and then start adding salt.
Yep.
So you want to do it simultaneously.
Yep.
You can watch it.
We give detailed instructions how much water you put in, and then you put all the salt in, and then you top up to 10 inches of water. Let's should we do a mushroom cap real quick? The vent cap?
Yeah.
Let's see if we have a vent cap. So one thing I want to mention on this new tank that's so cool, because light proofing is so important. We actually designed the door with two pieces. You'll see it has the inflated wall structure, door structure, and then this is a waterproofing and light proofing piece with a handle built in. So what I do, when you're actually in the tank, it closes, but then you pull in this, and this piece pulls into the door and makes the tank pitch black. Like snug and pitch black. Beautiful.
He's saying it's really pitch black in
And
there.
I've been in a lot of float tanks, a lot of commercial tanks. Oftentimes commercial tanks don't get the light proofing just right. That's why they have darker rooms. But this tank is the darkest tank I've been in. It's pitch black, so I think you'll be really happy with that. These are actually for light proofing and waterproofing as well. Let's throw on a cap. With these, so this is also a light proofing feature. So these are the air vents. Air in your tank is warmed by the water, and the warm air goes up and naturally chimney effects out. It comes up out the top. And when the air comes up out the top, the warm stuff, it draws in the cooler air down below, so you get a natural chimney air circulation thing going. You're gonna get these light caps for covering these, because if you just had this, light would just shine in, ruin your float. So you'll put these on the inside, and then you'll put these also on the outside. So for light to get in, it would have to go in, back, in, back, in. It doesn't get in. These are the ticket. These are not that tricky to install. The big thing is there's 4 clips in here. So what you do is you get 3 of them in, like that, and then you just push the 4th one, and it sets into place. And that thing is pitch black. Let's do, you want to go in the tank pitch black?
Sure.
Okay. Put one more in. Cool. Well, when you're in, let me know. Actually, pull the door closed too, and let's just see if it gets pitch black. Pull this and see what happens. How'd it go?
It is dark in here. There's no light at all.
Kind of creepy, no light.
Yeah. There literally was no light at all.
I've been floating now for 7-8 years, and the stuff that matters to me, which is reducing sound, eliminating light, keeping the drip area nice and easy to clean and white. These things matter. The depth, the versatility of the filtration. These are important things for floating, especially floating at home. So this tank for me is like a huge home run.
Yeah, major improvement.
This is one of the best tanks you will float in, and there are really
If not the
expensive-
best.
Yeah, seriously. And when I talk about comparing tanks, I talk comparing a tank that's $5,000 compared to a tank that's $50,000. So it doesn't get much better than this. Is there anything we missed?
I think that was a good live.
I don't
Cool.
think so.
Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for all the support of all the people who hopped in early. I just thank you. We couldn't run this company if it wasn't for you, and we will do everything we can to keep you guys happy. So let us know any feedback on the product. I think you're gonna love it. Adios, guys.
Cool.
See ya.